Hello friends, I'm Elizabeth and you've reached my week-old channel, The Reading Reseller. If you have never met me on my booktube channel, Lizzie Faye Loves Books, I hope that you will go over there and subscribe as well. On that channel, I talk about everything I'm reading. And on this channel, I do end each video with one book recommendation. But first, I like to give a report of what I did yesterday in the way of my goals, which are reselling and decluttering. And as I said in my intro video, which if you haven't watched, I hope you'll go back and do that and kind of just watch the progression of things. But I hope you'll join me and, work each day on your goals, whether it be a small accomplishment per day or a large one. I hope that you will help my progress to inspire you, and I hope that you will inspire me. And you already have. Just knowing that I am doing these videos every day, it holds me accountable, and I appreciate it. So yesterday, though, I have to admit, I don't want to call it a fail because I had a great day. I went to work. I worked several hours at my job at a used bookstore. In fact, I get there about 10, and sometimes I take a lunch break, sometimes I don't. But the store is open from 10 to 7. I don't always have to stay till 7, but yesterday I did. I stayed till 7:30 and helped close. So I was there quite some time. Before leaving for work, I did manage to film my yesterday's video, although I didn't get it uploaded until I got home. But in the morning, I did a few household chores. I did my reading, of course, my devotional and my fiction reading. And then on Tuesdays, I try my best to get dinner prepared in a crock pot so that it's ready for when my husband gets home, because he's usually ready to eat before I can get home from the store. And of course, I don't have time to cook anything once I get home, nor do I feel like it. So it's great when I can get dinner in the crock pot. Now, my days that I work at the bookstore are Tuesdays and Fridays. He fasts on Fridays, so I don't have to worry about that. Emily and I just have to, fend for ourselves, and usually we grab something quick and easy on our way home from the store on Fridays. Anyway, all that to say, I worked a long day on my feet at the store, and I was really not up to the task of listing and decluttering by the time I got home. Now, I did not have anything super ready to list. I failed to get a stack of things done and ready and processed on Monday because I sort of let the day get away from me. So I didn't have anything ready to go. And that was a failure of preparation on my part. But also I was just tired and exhausted. By the time we got home, ate some dinner, I still had this video to do yesterday, and I just did not get my listings done. I drafted 2 things. I did go out to the garage, photographed 2 items, and I made drafts, but I did not get them finished and scheduled. And then I didn't get any decluttering done either. So, it's tempting when days like that happen to say, okay, just forget this. This is a failure. I can't do it. But I'm just going to have to work on readjusting and giving myself a different mindset on the days that I work. So I think going forward on my work days, I will either do like I did this past weekend and try doing some kind of decluttering on my phone or computer. I mean, believe me, I have thousands of emails. I could sit and just declutter some emails. That's an idea. I could declutter more photos and videos off my phone and off the computer. I could also sort out a pile of paper or a stack of papers that could be gone through. Things like that are low energy, still take some mental energy, but not a lot of physical energy. So I think that is what I will need to do on the days that I am working all day in order to get anything accomplished and feel like I am doing something towards my goals of decluttering. The other thing I need to do is make sure that I have something ready to go, something that is cleaned and processed and sorted out and ready to photograph, or possibly even already photographed. In the past, it has worked very well for me to do bulk photography, and I want to get to that again. I've still got a lot of sorting to do to sort out some various lots, but if I can take several hours and just photograph several listings, like enough for the whole week, and then go ahead as I'm watching television or something, I can load those photos into drafts then I've got all week. Then I can work off those all week. So that is another goal that I want to get back to. But anyway, I'm going to try not to kick myself too much about yesterday. And I'm wondering, how you handle it. When you have a day of setbacks or a day that doesn't go as planned, do you just brush yourself off and go forward? Or do you kick yourself and beat yourself up about it? I've done a little of both, I will admit. And I'm going to try not to do that from this point forward. I just want to tell myself and remind myself that today is a new day, tomorrow is a new day. We're not guaranteed tomorrow, but whatever time I have, I need to make the best of, and I need to make the most of. So that is my plan. Okay, so I need to get off of here. I've got some errands to run. Emily and we have to take some paperwork to an office in another town regarding her care and special needs. And I've got a couple of eBay listings. I sold some scrapbooking stickers and a couple of large print Murder, She Wrote books. So I've got to get the labels on those. And then we are going to head out, go to the post office, and take care of our errands. I will admit that I'm going to be tempted once we get over to the other town where the papers have to be dropped off. That town has a library that has a bookstore. So I'll let you know tomorrow whether I gave in to the temptation or not. All right, so I've got one book recommendation for you. Since I showed you a devotional book yesterday that was for kids, I want to show you one today that is for a little older kid. I think this would be very appropriate for a teenager and or an adult. This is the Little Women devotional by Rachel Dodge. I read this last year and I thought it was great. The previous year, I had read her Anne of Green Gables devotional and enjoyed that so much that I knew I wanted to pick up more of her devotional books. She has several that are based on book series and books and authors and things like that. So I enjoyed this one really even more than the Anne of Green Gables one. The Anne of Green Gables devotional book was great, but this one I thought had just a little more depth to it. And I think that could be because the book Little Women has a little more to draw from, maybe, than Anne of Green Gables. There was just it's a little meatier, I suppose. But both are great. Both are two of my favorite classic books. And as a result, I have enjoyed both of these devotional books. And I would definitely like to seek out more books by Rachel Dodge. Anyway, this one is beautifully illustrated. And there is a devotional for each chapter of Little Women. And that means there's almost 50 different devotionals. So it'll take you a couple of months to read it if you're reading one every day. And I just really, really enjoyed the book. So that is my book recommendation for today. I won't always do nonfiction. At some point, I will delve into some fiction books, some of my favorites. But I thought for this first week, I wanted to recommend to you some self-help, motivational, inspirational books that I have read in the past that I have really enjoyed and gotten a lot of value from. So that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I finally got the word out on my BookTube channel. So if you saw my announcement on Lizzie Faye Loves Books and you are here because of that, thank you so much. If you are here because of Rebel from the Rebel Reseller, thank you so much for that. Rebel is one of my best YouTube friends, and I have met her in person, and she's fantastic. She has a wealth of knowledge on her YouTube channel, and she talks about all the things that she is selling and just so much. So I highly recommend any of you who have not heard of the Rebel Reseller that you will go over to her channel and check it out. So that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.